This is officially the hardest time to land a remote job, especially if you are applying for these jobs globally. Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Cyril and welcome to today's episode of my Sunday Diary. Now, the reason I mentioned that this is a hard time to get a remote job is for obvious reasons. If you're applying to remote jobs and you're applying for all those jobs that are global anywhere in the world, it means that the competition is high. It has always been high. You're applying against every other person from all over the world who is applying to those jobs. Now, here is why it is harder than it has ever been, because most people do not realize that the economy in a lot of these countries, especially countries in Africa, countries in Southeast Asia, countries in North America, a lot of these countries, their economy has taken a dive. And for that reason, people no longer want to do just one jobs anymore. They're wanting to do multiple jobs. I have students who are coming to me who are saying that they already have a 9 to 5 job and they want to get a remote job to add to that. And then it's not a bad thing to want. Obviously, people have bills to pay, they have families to take care of. But now, what this means for you as someone who is applying to a remote job is that the people you have to compete against to actually get any remote jobs are a lot more. We're no longer in the time where doctors apply for jobs for doctors and then engineers apply for jobs for engineers. You would have a doctor doing a 9 to 5 who is also wanting to do something tech related, or you have an engineer who actually goes into the site and then comes home and wants to do social media management for someone. So there is a lot more competition. Now, don't fret. This is not to say that you're supposed to feel defeated by this. This is not to say that is the end of the world. What it simply means is that now more than ever, you cannot afford to put out generic applications. It's impossible now to land a remote job simply by shooting blindly and hoping that something sticks. It is just not possible. Two things that has to change in your strategy. First, you have to keep upskilling. You have to learn something that someone else isn't going to do in the job application. You have to go the extra mile in your application, be it your cover letter, be it your outreach to the recruiter on LinkedIn or on email, following up after every application, after every stage of the application, be it the very first application, the first interview, the second interview, following up. Upskilling, very, very important. Whatever it is you are doing right now, there are no such thing as entry-level jobs again. Because I promise you, people are now paying very qualified people to do entry-level jobs, which means you have to upskill. You have to get better at whatever it is you're doing. If you're just starting out, my advice has always been simple. Try as much as possible to learn those skills that you can offer to just about anybody. Now, I'm talking skills like VA, appointment setting, code calling, communication skills, right? Those skills that you can pretty much offer to a multinational company and you can also offer to that small business down the road. The reason for this is because there is no such thing as waiting for the big paycheck. It never happens. Anyone who has a promising and successful remote career right now will tell you that their journey did not start from there. They often started with doing small jobs, picking up things from here and there, and then eventually their portfolio just kept expanding until eventually they had gathered so much experience and so much skill that they can pretty much apply for a lot of jobs and be able to land something. So, like I mentioned, this is not to get you down. If you have genuinely been putting in the work, I'm just saying that now more than ever is a time to make sure that you are doing the right thing. No more generic applications. Every time you write a CV, it has to be phenomenal. It has to identify you as the perfect person for that role in every single way. From your professional summary or your professional profile to your core skills to your experience, the bullet points. The bullet should reflect exactly how you have done what the job description wants you to be able to do on a daily basis. When you're reaching out to these recruiters or you're reaching out to a potential client, never tell them so much about you, like I'm this, I'm that, I can do this, I can do that. Identify what their business wants. If it's a role that is already open, identify what the business wants for that role, how that role is going to contribute to the success of the business. If it's a business you're reaching out to provide your services, what problems are they currently having that's having you on board would make a lot better? What use are you going to be to them? And the only real way to do this is identifying what challenges these businesses and these companies are having. It's not enough to just put out a CV. You see a job, you just write a CV. Okay, I want this is a virtual assistant role. Let me just dust up a virtual assistant cover letter and CV and send out. No. Identifying what the company wants for a virtual assistant, what the business wants for a virtual assistant. It's even more impressive to know what the job description is not telling you. Every business has their core values. What are they trying to achieve? What solutions are they providing to their customers? What services are they providing to their customers? How can you, with your skill and experience, provide that support to their customers? Are you going to help them save time? Are you going to help them save money? Are you going to help them expand their business? Yes, it is harder to land a remote job globally now, but it is not impossible. We just have to be more determined. We just have to be more precise. And we have to keep upskilling because the competition is so much more now. No more generic applications. Learn, learn, learn. And that is my message for today. It's a new week and I wish everyone success in their job applications this week. Everything you want to do, think outside the box. Think more. What more can I do? What more can I do with this job application? Treat every job application like this is the job you want to get. It is with that intensity and it is with that determination that you get called up for interviews. And when you do get called up for interviews, remember, you're talking to another human being. It's very, very natural to feel pressured because you do want this job. You do want them to consider you as the best candidate for the role. But if you have done these things already, just mention how you've done them. Speak to this person on how exactly you have done what their company needs you to do. Read about the company. Learn as much as possible about the company. And that's how you're going to land these jobs. I wish every one of you good luck this week, and I'll see you all next Sunday.